there's a lot of characters in Smash, and there's a lot of good characters and a lot of bad characters. There's also a lot of male characters and a lot of female characters. So when you put the two together, you think, what are the good female characters? Basically, this video is who is the best female character in Smash, the best she fighter, if you will. We're going to be focusing on three people specifically in this video, and that is going to be Peach, Palutena, and Zero Suit Samus. I think they're the top three. I don't think it's even close. The only people you can even argue for are like Pokemon Trainer Alt and Inkling, but even then you're stretching. So yeah, we're gonna be going over who's the best, why their character is really good, why they might struggle, and then at the end we'll say, all right, who is the champion of Smash in the women's side? The intro doesn't sound great, but the video will be. Trust me. Let's get right into it. The first character that I'm going to talk about is going to be Peach / Daisy, whichever one you prefer. It's Peach, by the way. Even though I'm playing Daisy, don't judge me. But yeah, we're gonna be going over what the strengths of the character, the weaknesses of the character, and just kind of how good are they. And the answer is very, extremely. Some people think they're top 3, most people think they're top 5. If you don't think they're top 10, you're just kind of crazy or wrong. Character has some of the best combos in the game, if not the best combos. Turnip is one of the best items, if not, it's second to none besides maybe Grenade. They have so much on them, like Float is one of the most broken abilities in the game, if not the most broken, like maybe behind Arsene, but even still, I'd argue, like, our Joker with Float, Inkling with Float, those characters are broken. And Peach with Float is also super broken. When you float, there's a short hop multiplier in the game, and Float doesn't care, so that only is Peach being able to cancel aerials that do like 15% a hit. She's also getting rid of that multiplier, so she just racks damage. She deals that stuff. Wow, wow, wow. She'll hit you once and she'll do 30% if they're a bad Peach player like myself, and they'll kill you if they're a good Peach player. Even a medium Peach player does 80%. If you can float cancel, you could do like the basic combos, down tilt, float cancel nair, I think again, down tilt, drag down, up air, grab, back air, or after down throw. Which is like, that sounds hard, but in concept, you practice Peach like an hour, you get float canceling down, and it unlocks so many things. They have potential that no other character in the game has. Turnips is an insane projectile, it kind of just invalidates certain characters, and the combos you can do with them are broken. Like almost every character in the game has a 0 death if they have a turnip, and Peach has at least 4 that I can think of. And this character's meta is developing every day. This is like a Shulk Pikachu type beat. Like, this character is extremely hard, but with an extremely high reward, if you know what I mean by that. Some downsides of the character is kind of a lack of range. Most of their moves are pretty close, besides their aerials, most of them are fairly disjointed, the forward air, the back air, the up air. But besides that, you're gonna really only want to be doing aerials just because of how bad her ground options are besides down tilt. Like, forward tilt is a move you're almost never going to want to use. Up tilt is essentially useless. Her dash tech is fine. But you're going to be wanting spamming short hop aerials. And honestly, the character would be, like, decent. Like, maybe not that good if they had float. But the fact that they do makes it so you can just do aerials as ground attacks, essentially. Like, you can do an air on the ground and then cancel it. So now not only does your nair have no lag, but it's also hitting people that aren't in the air. It's broken. Another problem the character has is they are pretty slow, and chasing someone down is not the best, but if Peach gets into your zone, then you're probably going to die, but if you're getting in their zone, they can't really run away, which is somewhat of a problem, but hey, like, not too much when they can just float halfway across the screen, you know? Another problem they might have is recovery. Peach's recovery isn't the best, not terrible, but nothing to brag home about. So that's kind of really the character in a nutshell. One of the highest damage outputs in the game, if not the highest. Like, the only other character I can think of with like one that even matches is like maybe Olimar? Pikachu? Not even. Like, their damage output per hit is insane, and almost every hit they have can be float canceled hit into another aerial, which once again are getting all of their multipliers, so they're not getting that little short hop multiplier makes them a little worse. They're just staying broken because that's what they are, broken. The next character we're going to be talking about is Palutena. Now, even though Palutena's been nerfed character is still busted out of their gosh dang mind. One of the best nairs in the game, probably the best aerial moveset in the game, maybe after Pikachu, maybe even not. Like, I can't think of a single aerial Palutena has that you wouldn't want on a different character. Arguably one of the best back airs in the game, arguably one of the best forward airs on the game, which is -2 on shield, so you can spam that ish and have no consequences. Down throw back air, while it doesn't super work anymore if they don't have good DI, you can still catch people sleeping, which is always nice, and also their back throw hella kills. Palutena's combos are crazy broken, and the best part about them is there is not really any hard ones. I can't think of a single Palutena tech that is super hard besides maybe down tilt back air, because that's a pretty precise window to get that V reverse, or not the V reverse, the raw back air after you get that down tilt, but it's still something you can definitely achieve if you go in training mode a bit. Like Peach, you can go in training mode for 50 hours and you're not going to max out the character. Palutena, you go in training mode for 50 hours and you're going to prep pretty much all of her tech down and you're going to be able to play her the best that you can. So it's more of a player controls Palutena. Like sometimes certain characters are just broken, and Palutena is one of those, but if you're a better player and you're playing Palutena, as a general rule, you're probably going to win unless it's like a bad matchup. Palutena has good grabs, good aerials, not the best tilts, but you can spam short hop forward air so much and spam back air, and that dash attack, that is invincible by the way, kind of just invalidates things. Another great thing about Palutena is her projectiles. Even though they're not the best in the game, goddamn are they annoying. Just like someone's across stage, they're trying to maybe aggress on you, maybe a slower character, maybe just a medium, and then you just press the neutral B button, and then they have to shield and stop their movement for like 2 seconds because of like all 3 hits have to hit, and if they don't, they take like 10%. And it locks on, you don't have to aim. It's pretty good, and you can also mess with characters' recoveries off stage, and there's just a lot of good stuff you can do. There's also teleport canceling, while it's more of just a flashy thing, but hey, I guess it can be used well, but I don't know. I wouldn't recommend relying on it. One of Palutena's problems is actually going to be her recovery, and not the fact that it's bad range or that like you can edge guard it easily because it's a teleport. But you can 2-frame it and you can 4-frame it, which is like a big problem. Teleport recoveries, they're really weird. So most teleport recoveries, they actually have 4 frames where you can do them, because I think they have to like teleport, which takes 2 frames, and then grab the ledge, which takes 2 frames. So I think Mewtwo, Zelda suffer from this. But it's like kind of the worst on Palutena because Zelda's got that massive hitbox and Mewtwo's got that big jump, so they usually don't need to anyway. Whereas Palutena's air dodge in the air kind of sucks, and they are relying on that recovery a lot more than you might like, because characters should rely on their recovery, but when you have double the amount of chance of getting 2-framed, it's not super great. Another thing that they might have a weakness in is their tilts. Almost all of Palutena's tilts are just straight up bad, besides her down tilt at the ledge, which is insane. But other than that, you're not going to be really wanting to F-tilt neutral. Like, I do it just because I'm a Bowser player and it's a habit to just F-tilt. But as a general rule, F-tilt is definitely not the best move you're going to want to be using. Up-tilt as well, though it kills, the only time you're actually going to pull it out is if you're dragged down up-tilting. With Nair, jab, it's a jab, it's whatever, it's nothing special, not too bad. It does kill, which is kind of nice, but nothing super great. But am I forgetting anything? Nope. Another thing that sure is not great is her smash attacks. While they hit like trucks, for some reason it just feels they're really bad. Like, actually, no, they're not bad. They're unused. And I guess that makes them undervalued. So Palutena players, use your smash attacks more. It's just like they hit so hard, but you just don't use them. Her up smash actually 2 frames, by the way. Which is like, remember that. Another move she has that sucks is her counter. It doesn't really do anything. It is the worst counter in the game, and it's not even close. Like, I'd rather use a Mii Brawler counter, which is actually good, instead of a Palutena counter, which sends them like 2 feet at like 1000%. It's just such a bad counter. Like, the reflect is nice, but even that isn't that great. So, Palutena, very fast, has disjoints like crazy with her back air and dash attack. They're invincible, kind of. All of her aerials are super good. You got the Nair plane, you got the up air chains, just for free, basically, a free 30. Her pressure on shield is insane, her mix-up game is crazy. And even though she seems fairly basic and not too hard to master, she still has so much to her. that can just mix people up. You have 4 options that everyone needs to be constantly afraid of at all percents, and that is kind of mega scary. Because all of her moves turn into kill moves. Spoiler, I know. Why did they let her do that? Back air kills, up air kills, dash attack kills, throw kills. Her projectiles, explosive flame, that kills. She just has so much that kills and so much to be afraid of that you always need to be on the watch out for this character, and that is kind of spooky. Next up is the best timeout character in the game, and no, it's not Sonic, it's Zero Suit, and no, it's not a joke when I say that, it's just all the Zero Suit players that you watch are hype. Zero Suit has insane mobility, probably some of the best in the game, and also one of the best moves in the game, if not, the best in the game, being Flip Kick. This move alone is broken. It can kill characters at 50 from, like, half stage if you nair Flip Kick someone. Super strong spike. It also grounds people, which, like, everyone knows how broken Flip Kick is. It's kind of like, you play Smash, you complain about Flip Kick, you think Ganon's bad, you move on with your day. This character has so much just sauce and so much explosive potential, and they also can be the lamest campy character in the game. They can time people out with their insane aerials, their insane movement, and they're just so fast, they're so speedy, and they're so evasive. Their grab game isn't great, but you don't need a good grab game like Zero Suit when you can just be spamming short hop aerials on someone's shield and then kind of fading back with Flip Kick. Obviously, you don't want to be too predictive, but, that's just kind of a general rule. Don't be predictable. Her down smash sets up into her very strong up B kill move, and though that's kind of her really only kill move besides just a stray aerial or a random smash attack, because, the only smash attacks that he has that actually kills is up smash, and that's like a 130 kill, which is not great, but hey, that raw back air, that raw flip kick, that raw nair into back air, that's always good. So I hear you now, and it's like, okay, Zero Suit sounds good. She doesn't sound to be in contention for the best if she has, like, no kill moves, right? She only has, like, 2. She has a up B, she has a nair, which is, like, they're both very risky to go for. No, not a nair, a flip kick, or down B, I guess. What's you raw back air to hit? That's like Wolf, I don't know. Fighting Wolf back air out of nowhere is kind of hard. And I hear you, and you're like, okay, so the character's good, but, like, not top 3, and then I say, shut up, idiot, you're wrong, because something about all these things put together makes her insanely broken. Her side B also kills. That's another raw kill move. Like, sometimes you'll just forget Zero Suit has a move that kills, and then whops it out. Oh, forward air, yeah, that can kill sometimes if you hit both hits. Oh, nair, oh, I guess I'm dead at 80 mid-stage because I got hit to, like, the edge, and then I got back-aired, which was a true combo that I couldn't do anything about. It's just, Zero Suit has the most, explosive potential out of any character in the game, in my opinion, just because of how fast she is and the tools that she has with nair flip kick. Nair flip kick alone kind of helps make the character, and, like, even without it, she'd still be broken, but that, being at the ledge and knowing if you get hit by an aerial that isn't that risky to do on someone's shield, you're dead. That kind of sucks, doesn't it? Her tilts aren't the best. Her forward tilt's actually pretty good. Actually, no, her forward tilt's very good. Her down tilt, up tilt, they're kind of mediocre. Now, her jab is frame 1, which is super helpful. Like, always having a quick option is always super nice to have, and she has, the quickest in the game, so that's a nice bonus. Other downside she might have is she is kind of light. She's definitely on the lighter side. I think she is the lightest of all these characters, her or Peach, but I want to say Zero Suit just because, I don't know, people kind of complain about it sometimes. She also doesn't have the option of, like, a spike, like a safe spike, which, it sounds all big whoop. Neither does Peach, and she's still insane. And the thing is, a character like Zero Suit with a spike would be super. I guess they do have a spike. They don't have a down air spike, I should specify. They actually have have 3 spikes. Yeah, they have the kind of the weaker spike with the down B, and then they have the very strong spike with the second part of down B. But then they have the suicide down air, which just is not a good option to go for. Now, a drawback of Zero Suit being like, oh, she would have been better with this move is not really that much of a big deal. The character does have some matchups that kind of mess her up, though, and that's unfortunate. Like, the little characters, it's hard for her to really do anything because she's always want to be aerialing. So if you're ready to parry, you're a small character, you're crouch walking around, Zero Suit's going to have a really hard time hitting you because the only opening move she has on the ground is either up smash or the super risky side B, like the one where you can pull them in. And then also, just a raw F tilt really isn't going to be that much of a problem. Zero Suit players also, this is just kind of a player thing though. They're kind of the most predictable players with like, everyone has that gimme habit, like Pikachu's like quick attacking, and Zero Suits love just flip kicking whenever the heck they can. And it really hurts a lot of players. But that's not the character being bad, that's just like a kind of a player thing. But it definitely doesn't look great on you, you know? But Zero Suit has insane mobility, insane agility, just kind of insane everything. And it's hard to not say this character's at least top like 5, 7. Well, you've made it this far, so you might kind of care, or you just think I'm going to be really wrong. So let's see what the final result is. My opinion, my humble opinion, and I definitely think it is actually something up for debate. Usually I'm very like succinct, but this is definitely something that will and can and probably will change. My order is going to be Palutena at number 3, Zero Suit number 2, and Peach number 1. Now, it's mainly for me. It was between Peach and Zero Suit, and that's just kind of because even though all these characters have been nerfed and Peach has been nerfed the hardest, still the best. Palutena's nerf just kind of, it didn't gut the character, not even close, but it took a lot out of them because Palutena's, they relied a ton on getting that kill off that down throw, off that back air, which was like, it was huge. It was like one of their best kill options, if not their best kill option, besides just like a raw back air maybe, but even still. And then they also took away the fact that like fall off nair kills, like that's not going to kill to like 200% now, which is like, that sucks. Like that used to be able to kill like 150 with that move, and it was such an easy way to edge guard. So now it just gives people that much of a chance to get back. And I think for that reason alone, like how they took Palutena away, like her two of her best kill moves. I guess not kill moves, but ways of killing. It kind of sucks. Now between Zero Suit and Peach, I think Zero Suit best mobility and Peach best combos. Damage output once again goes to Peach. Uh, I guess projectiles goes to Peach or Palutena. Range goes to Palutena. Speed goes to Zero Suit. Agility Zero Suit. Juggling Zero Suit or Palutena. And I guess X Factor is Zero Suit. But the fact that Peach's combos are just so broken, I can't get over them. Like, okay, in that clip right there, I'm watching this as I'm talking, and Sam, he threw a turn up and he said, "That's I'm good. That was good combo." And there he could have just done a basic dash attack and it would have done like 25%. And even just that raw turn up did like 10%. It's like whatever. Now, Zero Suit might dance circles, but the second Peach hits you with that down tilt, that nair, that full cancel nair, that turn up, you are in theory dead. And I value theory a lot, especially when we're coming from an online meta to an offline meta. Hopefully soon. It's not gonna be soon, but when it does, people are labbing, and I'm really excited to see how these things go. Like everyone's gonna be rusty, but everyone's movement's gonna be rusty. And I think right now Peach's movement is not that important because she's slow as heck. Just her combos are, and that is definitely, I think, just easier to practice than movement. Just like functioning highly, like making those quick decisions while Peach players still have to do it and Zero Suit players still have to do it. I think running away and evading is a lot harder than just doing what Sam just did there. Like it's hard. I'm not saying it's not hard. I couldn't do it in like 100 hours. But once you get it, it's all just a list of buttons you got to hit. And when you get good at hitting these list of buttons, you should be killing everyone at zero. And I'm talking everyone. Zero Suit's only like raw kill at zero option is like an insane combo into an air flip kick. Whereas Peach can like get setups with turn up fair, then get setups turn up back air, turn up side B. I think I saw a new one on Twitter where it was like weak nair into up B on a platform. Now I don't know how important that is, but if someone did that to someone in tournament, I'd personally just be real upset. I think in the future, it's hard to say who will be better, but I think in the current state of Ultimate, where just camping is good, but combos, like you win neutral once or twice and you're killing. I think that's very good. Zero Suit has to win neutral more, and just as a general rule, the more you have to win neutral, the riskier it is that you're gonna die. And Peach only has to win it once with their new combos, and that seems unfair to me. Overall, I place these characters. I think I place Peach at 4, Zero Suit at 5 or 6, and Palutena at like 9 or 8. So they're all very close, like super close. But it's still, it matters at the top, you know? Anyway, I'm also not a professional player of any of these characters. I'm fairly good at Palutena. My Zero Suit is I'm working on it. It's getting a lot better. And my Peaches, I don't even want to talk about it. Really bad. Like, I think I'm showing my own footage for this. You can tell because there's a lot more grabbing and dash stacking than I'd like. But God, this Peach, it's so bad. I can't even float cancel, and that maybe that's also a reason why I think the character is good. That could very heavily impact the fact of mystery and just respect that I can't even function. Whereas the other characters, at least I don't need those super hard things to function. You know, I don't need that tech. That's all I really have to say. Remember, just an opinion video. I could be wrong. Discuss it in the comments. I'd actually like to discuss Zero Suit versus Peach. That interests me. The raw Unga Bunga, the raw just maybe I can kill you now of Zero Suit, and the combos of Peach. Which wins out? Anyway, that's all I have. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe. I have like super low subscribe percentage, which kind of sucks, but also it makes sense. But hey, it'd be really nice if you subbed. I want to get to I think 200 before maybe like January, February. I don't know. I just kind of want to get there. That's all I have to say. Thank you guys for watching. Have a lovely day, evening, night, evening, afternoon, whatever time it is. Just make sure you're having a good time. That's all, and bye bye.